all day long. We don't realize it. Decision to not get up on time, a decision to not eat the right thing, a decision to snap at your kids, a decision to not speak at a meeting, a decision to not look for a job, a decision to not deal with your finances, a decision to not call your parents, like whatever it is. All day long, these tiny decisions that take you so far off track. And then you wake up like I did, and you look at your life and you think, how the hell did I get here? And I was about to turn off the TV, and there on the TV, there was this rocket launching. I thought, oh my gosh, I am going to launch myself out of bed like a rocket ship, like NASA, right here, and launch me out of that bed. And I'm going to move so fast that I don't think I'm going to beat my brain. The next morning, the alarm goes off, and I pretended NASA was there. It's the stupidest story. I literally went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I counted out loud, and then I stood up. And I'll never forget standing there in my bedroom. It was dark. It was cold. It was winter in Boston. And for the first time in 3 months, I had beaten my habit of hitting snooze button. I couldn't believe it. And I thought, wait a minute. Counting backwards? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Well, the next morning I used it again, and it worked. The next morning I used it again, and it worked. The next morning I used it again, and it worked. And then I started to notice something really interesting. You have about a 5-second window in which you can move from idea to action before your brain kicks into full gear and sabotages any change of behavior. Because remember, your brain is wired to stop you from doing things that are uncomfortable or uncertain or scary. It's your job to learn how to move from those ideas that could change everything into acting on it in the smallest moment. Because I went from getting up on time and waking up on time to shaking up my entire life. Because when you understand the power of a 5-second decision, and you understand that you always have a choice to go from autopilot to decision maker, everything in your life will change. You will be a different negotiator. You will be different sales. You will be unstoppable in the gym, because you will realize the amount of garbage that you put in the way of your hopes, of your dreams, of your potential, of your confidence, of your courage. Everything comes down to the decisions that you make. We all know what to do. None of us know how to make ourselves do it. So the single most profound use of the 5-second rule is mind control. You can actually use one stupid little trick to push yourself to grab it. I wanted to change my life. And I think most people that are miserable or that are really like dying to be great and dying to have more, we want to change. We want to live a better life. We want to create more for our families. We want to be happy. The desire is there. It's your job to push yourself. There are tricks that you can use that actually outsmart the tricks your brain plays on you. You can outsmart your own brain.
For you guys that have never seen Mel Robbins before, she is somebody to really, really follow. She's absolutely incredible. That was a short video that absolutely spurred me on this week. So go onto YouTube and see if you can find it, and I'll share the link for that. Welcome to our weekly Nation Team Training online. My name is Danny Wells, and I am a Regional Vice President and Independent Consultant with Arbonne International, and I'm your host tonight, and we have a phenomenal trainer on. Before we begin and I hand over to our trainer, I just want to go through a little bit of weekly recognition as we normally do. So I'm just going to share my screen. There we go. So we've got some people that we need to give a massive shout out for. Before we begin, just some dates for the diary. So we've got some Discover Arbonnes this week. Tomorrow, Monday the 14th, we have Executive Regional Vice President Lucy West and Area Manager Hayley Clugston, who are presenting in Derby. On Tuesday the 15th this week, we've got Executive Regional Vice President Zoe Allen and Area Manager Alison Hutchinson presenting in Kettering. Also tomorrow night, we have in Stamford National Vice President Fiona McCarthy, and I can see Rebecca Dean there, and Area Manager Angela Brunning. Then on the 17th of August, there is another Discover Arbonne with National Vice President Fiona McCarthy and Regional Vice President Nikki Marchant. That's in Bedford. And also on Thursday, the 17th of August in Leicester, there is a Discover Arbonne with Regional Vice President Leanna Hallam and District Manager Jess Hammond. Okay, so some team news. So this week, I want to give a massive congratulations to newly engaged Elizabeth Blogg and newly married Katie and Paul Thomas. Woo! Some more team news. I want to give a massive shout out to newly engaged District Manager Rachel Fitt. And baby news, we've got Executive District Manager Sally Chapman, pregnant with her first baby, and District Manager Emma Stevens, pregnant with her first baby. Well done, guys. We've got some car presentations coming up. So on the 3rd of September, there's 3 car presentations. So our very own Executive Regional Vice President Laura Leggett is in Melton Mowbray on the Sunday. That's where I'm going. I think most of us on this call are going there. The tickets, book online for your tickets. And if you do book online for your ticket rather than pay on the day, turning up and pay, you get entered into a prize draw to win some goodies as well, which would be nice. There's also a car presentation in Harrogate, and there's also one in Scotland somewhere. Oh, Edinburgh, there we go. Okay, so Fiona McCarthy has her nation party. This is for all of us. Any sidelines are welcome. Anybody at any level, even the new people in the business are absolutely welcome to this. It is to celebrate us becoming a brand new nation. The tickets are £25. That includes your food, drinks on arrival, and it's going to be one heck of a party. If you're bringing kids, kids are free. You do need to get your ticket booked ASAP, though. It really should have been done last week, but for the laggers out there, if you need to book, book tomorrow. Okay, so we've also got our nation training in September, on Monday, the September the 4th, and for the Wells region, Nikki Marchant region, and Fiona McCarthy region, it's going to be in Bourne at a wonderful venue that Jennifer Cowie has organised, where we're also going to have our nation meal beforehand. So anybody that's newly promoted in the past 3 months, or has hit their Roger Bannister Award 2 months out of the past 3, or hit their bonus 2 months out of the past 3, or as extra hit their district manager bonus in August, is invited along to. And then Laura Leggett's region and Zoe Allen's region, your nation training is in Oakham. Just double check which the venue is for that. Okay, so this is the last month to book your AAC ticket. So our once a year annual conference is in Glasgow in September. This is the last month to get hold of your tickets. Make sure that you do that if you have not already. Okay, so welcoming some of our new business builders. So huge welcome to Jasmine Rowley, sponsored by Laura Green, Kate Baxter, sponsored by Laura Green, Liz Rain, sponsored by myself, Kathy Lindo, sponsored by Kerry Wesley, Megan Sefkip, sponsored by Jennifer Cowie, Nina Netland, sponsored by Jennifer Cowie, Emma Robinson, sponsored by Rachel Fitt, and Amy Bramley, sponsored by Sally Chapman. Welcome, guys. Okay, so IC bonus part 1. We have Rebecca Smith, sponsored by Eleanor Chorley, Amanda Young, sponsored by Caroline Stalker, Tina Heslop, sponsored by Caroline Stalker, Gabby Scott, sponsored by Carol Sutton Houghton, Jennifer Phillips, sponsored by Esmeralda Pearson, Molly Hopley, sponsored by CJ Carpenter, Louise Martin, sponsored by Claire Grayshan, Claire Grayshan, sponsored by Caroline Stalker, and Vicky Bamford, sponsored by Katie Thomas, who was Hewlett. Right, Roger Bannister Award. So these guys have maintained their title by the halfway point of the month. So a huge well done to District Manager Jane Brown, who's actually a first-time Roger achiever. Executive District Manager CJ Carpenter, also a first-time Roger Bannister achiever. District Manager Molly Hopley, District Manager in Qual Vicky Bamford, District Manager in Qual Tina Heslop, District Manager in Qual Esmeralda Pearson, and District Manager in Qual Donna Remote. Okay, we've got 2 brand new district managers in qualification as of this week. So District Manager in qualification, Molly Hopley, sponsored by Executive District Manager CJ Carpenter, and District Manager Unique Matanda, sponsored by National Vice President Fiona McCarthy. I'm just going to read the chat, see if anyone was missed, and we'll give you a shout out. Please pop it in if anybody has been. Chat's not coming up. Just let me check the chat, just let me make sure. Pop it in the chat if anyone's been missed, and we'll give you a shout out. Nope, have we got everybody? Okay. Right, so our guest speaker for tonight is this fabulous girl. So Victoria Mckew, Regional Vice President, is originally from Canberra in Australia. She started her Arbonne business in April 2015. She went to area manager in the September. Oh my gosh, so she started in the April, went area by September. It's mad, absolutely, just a testament to how hard you work, Victoria. Then she moved to Glasgow in the December of 2016. She flew to region this March, that's just been, March 2017, and she is dating rugby player Ratu Taguib. So I would like to give a huge huge, enormous welcome to this girl. She's also a speaker, trainer at our AAC conference. So another reason to get your ticket for AAC. I cannot wait to see this girl train because she is phenomenal. Please welcome Regional Vice President Victoria Mckew.
Hi, hello. Happy Sunday Region Night. Thank you, Danny, and congratulations to everybody on some massive achievements this week. Guys, awesome work. Like, August is huge. I don't know what is going on, but Arbonne is exploding. Maybe it's because there's AAC next month. But if you guys are already smashing out your goals by not even 2 weeks into the month, I cannot wait to see what you've got for the next, second half. So don't rest on where you are. Build on this and you will be so surprised. We could have people going area qual. You can have people, hitting their AM bonus to a brand new AM. So really, really, really well done. So I am going to talk super quickly on my story because we're not really here tonight to talk about me. I'm here to serve you and to talk about how I can help you guys utilize the 30 Days to Healthy Living program to really explode another element of your business. Because when going region, among all the other millions of things you need to do, but something that we really, really implemented was the 30 Days to Healthy Living program. And it was probably maybe a fifth or even a quarter of my region business. So if you are not utilizing it or you haven't done it yet, this is your month to get onto it. And if you do start in the next couple of days, you will be feeling so fabulous at AAC after coming off it then. So a little bit about me, other than what Danny said. So yes, I started the business 2 years ago when I was 23 years old. And I actually started the business to help support my partner who was an aspiring rugby player. So a year and a half before Arbonne, we met, and it was after he had been dropped from a professional rugby league contract. So that's like the Super League of the UK. And he was a professional athlete from the time he was 17 until that year where he got dropped from the team. And it was actually for circumstances that were out of his control. And I always say this in my story, guys, be super grateful for having the control in your Arbonne business to build whatever you want. There is nobody telling you can't have what you want to have. And there's nobody but yourself stopping you from being at that next level or at that next paycheck. So just be super grateful for that, because as an athlete, you really don't have much control over contracts, your income, teams, and all of that sort of thing. So anyway, he moved from Sydney to Canberra, basically gave up on his dream, decided it wasn't for him, and went back to working full-time as a hotel porter in Canberra. Now, this is where we met, and we met at the gym. And for the first year and a bit of our relationship, I was finishing uni. I was getting into the corporate world like I thought you did, into the 9 to 5. But what I knew through that time was that something was missing for him. And something was always a what if. What if things were different? What if I was still an athlete? What if I wasn't, in this situation? And so I took it upon myself to actually put together a YouTube highlights reel of his best moments in rugby. I whacked it on YouTube and I uploaded it to LinkedIn. And then I sent it to over 100 people on LinkedIn, like total randoms. I mean, I didn't know anyone. And, I look back now and I'm like, oh, maybe that was like a little bit of my path to Arbonne, like just chatting to randoms about stuff. And so I put on LinkedIn, sent it out, and I was like, this guy deserves a second chance. Can you please look at his YouTube highlights? Can you put me into contact with anybody that may be able to help? And for 3 months we waited, and for 3 months we tried. And you know what, guys? I always relate this back. I could have given up. Like after a month or two, I could have been like, oh, well, I'm just going to give up. Nobody's going to do it. Like, obviously everybody's seen it, just like in Arbonne. But we just keep going until we get the result that we're looking for. And we just keep going until ... until you get there. This has nothing to do with my training tonight, by the way, but I'm just getting really excited. Anyway, so after 3 months, somebody ended up contacting us about my partner. And he happened to be the head coach for one of the best rugby union teams in Australia, and actually the assistant coach for the Australian Wallabies, which is like our biggest team there. And he called us on a Thursday and he said, Ratu, I've seen your highlights reel. You're super talented. I'd love you to come and learn how to play rugby union with this team. They're called the Brumbies, with the team. The only thing is we're not going to be able to pay you. And they were salary capped, which means that like they had exhausted all of their money that they could. And he said, but if you're willing to work for free for 12 months, you might get something out of this. You know, guys, imagine if someone said to you, you need to work your Arbonne business for 12 months and there's no guarantee of you promoting, you getting paid or anything. But if you do work your Arbonne business for 12 months, you may, you know, have an opportunity to be an RVP one day. So we were in a crossroads and we're stuck in a really hard position. Do we take this unpaid contract for 12 months that may give him an opportunity back for his dream? Or do we just continue living our mediocre life with 2 incomes coming in? And of course I said, babe, you go do what you need to do. You go take this income. I'll actually pick up your half of our joint income and I'll get an extra 2 jobs on top of my full-time job to help support us. And so that's what I did. I worked 80 hours a week. I was working my full-time 9 to 5. I was working every single evening at a bar, and then I was, you know, going to bed and waking up for work and repeat. And I was also working on the weekends. So for anybody who's working crazy hours like that, please accelerate your Arbonne business, because this is the fastest way out of that. So for 3 months, I did that until I was so physically and mentally exhausted that my partner came to me and said, you know what, I'm going to quit. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this for 12 months. I'm just going to give it up. And that's when I thought of Arbonne. You know, I had been a consumer of the product for quite a while. I was a PC, loved the product. And throughout my times of PC, I'd actually seen a lot of success in Arbonne. I had friended other people. I was obviously friends with the girl that I bought product off, and I'd seen a lot of success. So guys, just know that the people that are successful are the people that are where you want to be. They're not special. Like, it's not impossible. We're not a handful of people that get this. We just stood the course and we just did the things that needed to be done to get there. So I looked around, I saw all these other people being successful, and I just thought there has to be another way. And Arbonne was really the only way. So, you know, fast forward 2 years, I jumped straight in. I've been in since day one. I've been consistent. I don't think I've ever taken a day where I haven't thought about Arbonne or haven't done something to propel my business forward. And like Danny said, 2 years later, to the date almost, I had promoted to regional vice president. But what the most important part of the whole story is that after 18 months of my partner playing rugby union and learning the sport, because it is different to league, it's like a totally different sport, he actually was picked up to play professional rugby in Scotland, and we got an incredible deal here for 3 years at one of the top teams in the competition. And guys, that wouldn't have been possible without Arbonne. This business is not about you. This business is about how you can help other people with their dream and their goals and their future. I never would have started Arbonne without my partner needing me to make a change. So, you know, along my amazing journey to region and all of the beauty that's come along with that, there is nothing more satisfying than when my partner fully, you know, lived out his dream. And now every day he wakes up and does exactly what he wants to do. And we have been blessed to be over here in the UK. So that's a little bit about my story. If you're going to AAC, I will be sharing my story there as well. And I'll go into obviously more depth about that. So let's talk about the 30 Days Healthy Living program. So make sure you have a pen and paper, because I'm going to be going through lots and lots of points. And I'm also going to be sharing some verbiage with you about what I do. And I'll share that with Danny to put onto her Nation page, just to help you guys. So first of all, the most important thing that you need to know about this program is what it is, what it does for you, why it's important. You need to know what it's all about. And all that comes with, I'm not a nutritionist. I have spent a lot of time working in gyms, but you can learn everything. There are resources out there. There are videos recorded. Go and do your research like you would with any other product line. So you need to know the program. So in a nutshell, what this program does is it replenishes and detoxifies the gut. Now, for anybody who doesn't know anything about nutrition, which is completely fine, the gut is the most important part of your body to actually replenish nutrients. So basically, if your gut is toxic because it's had too much alcohol or too much coffee or too much gluten or too much sugar, your gut then is spending so much time trying to detox itself naturally that when you're eating your broccoli and you're eating your healthy food, your body cannot process those nutrients properly. So it doesn't matter how healthy you are. If your gut is not healthy, then your body will not be functioning properly. And that's the main point about this program, is by the 7-day and the 30-day detox, by reducing and removing all of those high toxic foods, it means that your body can now process food properly. And that is why you see so many dramatic results in 30 days. We are not a cleanse. We are not a detox, lemon detox, that sort of thing. And so the results are lasting. And you have to know this stuff. You've got to know why the fiber boost is really important, because obviously, it helps you stay fuller, and it also, normal adults don't get the daily dose of fiber that they need. So what I always say to people is this program enhances your health. So you keep doing what you're doing, you keep eating healthily, then you remove certain foods and you enhance your life with Arbonne. And it's not about, any type of quick fix. This is all about replenishing your gut. So if you don't know a lot about the program, just go do your research and go listen to YouTube videos and Vimeo videos, because there is so much information out there. Secondly, have you done the program? Now, guys, if you haven't done it, you cannot sell it. It almost shouldn't be allowed. Like, you should not really be allowed to go out there and try and sell this program if you haven't experienced it yourself. Now, I know a lot of people do, but in my opinion, you need to have done it yourself, because how are you supposed to coach somebody to do the program if you've never done it? It's like trying to coach a new consultant if you're not doing the business, because you just don't know what you're talking about. So, you need to do your due diligence as an independent consultant for Arbonne and invest in the program and invest in your health, and just do it. If you can't do this program for 30 days, how are you supposed to consistently run your Arbonne business? It's 30 days. You can absolutely do it, and everybody needs to have done this program, because it's stuff like, if a client sends you a message and says, oh my goodness, I've got really horrific headaches, what's that from? Unless you've done the program and you've, experienced the sugar cravings and the sugar withdrawals that you get and the caffeine withdrawals, how are you supposed to know how to support them and teach them and coach them? And you're just not going to come across as a super professional. So everybody get onto the program for your health benefits as well. And I can guarantee you, when you start feeling amazing and you start seeing your skin clear up and your hair start to grow, like, you will want to share this program with every single person out there, and you'll do it just like you do with the makeup or the RE9 or the business opportunity. Another thing, guys, is you want to have your own testimonial. So you want to have your own before and after photos. It's really great. I see so many people out there sharing Avery McCain and Peyton Mott's photos, but guys, they're not you. Like, people don't really care about the results of other people. They want to know your results. They want to know what this has done for you, and they want to know that they're following somebody that's done the program themselves. So get your testimonials, get your before and afters, and document yourself while you're doing it. It might be day 3, really can understand the sugar cravings, or day 3, feeling really crappy after not having coffee for 3 days. Whatever it is, you've just got to make sure that you have your own testimonial. So why this program? So why the 30 days to healthy living? So in my opinion, in the whole of the Arbonne range, the 500 plus products that we have, the 30 days to healthy living is the fastest way to see results in this business. So it is the fastest way for somebody to physically see a change in you. Whether or not that's through your skin, that's through your body, that's through your weight loss, that's through your energy. So it almost is like the fastest way to sell a product, because on day 1, you look a certain way, and then on day 7, when you go to the barbecue and you hang out with your family, they're going to see results straight away. because that's how quickly the program starts to change your body, change your energy, change your skin. If you haven't seen on my Facebook, I did a massive skin transformation through the 30-day program, and the only thing that changed was that I was on the program. So for your clients and for you as a consultant, it is such a selling point for you, because people will say, what are you doing differently? Like, how do you have all this energy? Your skin's looking amazing. And that's when you can have a perfect in to say, I'm on the 30 Days Healthy Living program. It's absolutely amazing. I've never felt this, clean in my life. I'm less bloated. My hair's better. I can sleep better at night. I'm training like a beast at the gym, whatever it is. You guys, but you need to be on the program to know that. And then once you feel amazing and once your clients start feeling amazing, they will be addicted to this program, because nobody wants to feel amazing one day, run out of their subs, and then not have them and feel, crappy 3 weeks later. So especially for me, like every month when I do my up on order, 90% of my order is nutrition, because I can't go without it. I could go 2 days without makeup. I could go without mascara. I could go without, the moisturizer, but I could not go a day without my shakes, without my greens, without my fizz, because you get into a routine and it becomes like this automatic, reach for the protein shake in the morning, reach for your fizz stick in the afternoon. And that's what's going to happen for your clients as well. So the great thing about this program is that everybody can be a client. Like, literally, how many people are out there being like, I am so incredibly healthy, I don't need anything to help my health. Like, pretty much like 95% of people out there are looking for a way to feel healthier, to feel more energized, and to, just feel overall amazing and so much better. But I want to talk about a specific few people that I obviously have a little bit more success in terms of with the program. So jot some people down right now if you think of people in these categories. So nurses, medical staff, doctors, all those, that kind of profession, they are somebody that you need to talk to about this program. Because number one, they're already in the health and the medical fields. They're already looking for ways to help people become more healthy. And secondly, they can then share it with their clients. So I have an incredible chiropractor on my team. She's an EDM. She's actually in Yorkshire. And she started this business and sells the 30 Days to Healthy Living out of her clinic. And basically people come into her to have, chiropractor help and feel better in their body. And she puts them straight onto the 30-day program in conjunction with her, with the treatment that she's giving them in chiropractic, because she knows that so much of her clients' health is based around not having the right nutrition. So people in the medical field, nurses, pharmacists, doctors, they're going to know a lot, and they're going to be able to recommend this product to people. I know we're not allowed to say this actually like on our Facebooks or anything, but there are people who have had come off diabetes medication with our program. There are people that have, had a lot less medical problems coming off of our program. There are people that have, had balances in blood sugar levels and all that sort of thing, cholesterol, all of that. And people in the medical field will be able to recommend this product and help people with this. So that's just one kind of like way that you can go about it. So if you do know anybody, get them on board and get them recommending this product to their clients. The second is nutritionists, obviously. So if you know anybody that's even somebody that's just really heavily into health and wellness or into nutrition, or has a, cooking blog, or has a vegan lifestyle, whatever, those people are the ones that you can say, hey, would you be keen on looking into this program? I think it would be a perfect conjunction with your nutrition business or with your holistic lifestyle, business, because it really is the top of the market, this program. I've never seen anything like it. And then the third is PTs. If you know a PT, you need to get them on your business, onto your business right now. Or if you don't know a PT, get a gym membership and go find PTs, because I'm telling you, this is the best possible side business for a PT. I've got 4 or 5 in my business, like through my region. And the reason why is because PTs already will be recommending supplements to their clients from somewhere else. And the second thing is they will most likely not be getting paid on it. So this is the perfect business opportunity just for them to run the 30-day program alongside their PT business. You know, get into gyms, talk to receptionists in gyms. There are so many ways you can get in front of professionals in the health and wellness industry. But honestly, PTs, I've got two PT guys in my business, and all they do is when somebody says, hey, can you recommend some subs? They direct them straight to their Arbonne store, straight onto the 30-day program, and it's easy as pie. And then they just reorder every single month the same product, fizz sticks, etc., etc. So just go to PTs with this business opportunity, and my verbiage would be, hey, what subs are you recommending at the moment, and do you get paid on it? Simple. Do you get paid on that recommendation? Because if not, I have something that you could run on the side that's going to incorporate nutrition into your PT business. Because the thing is, most PTs don't actually have that element of nutrition. They just know a lot. But being able to say, I'm a PT, I've got all of these qualifications in, exercise, science, whatever, but I've also got a nutrition business on the side, and you need to be on it. So social media. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about social media and just some elements about it. So consistency, if you're on the program, is really important. I see so often people say, and you know what, I've done it myself. I did about a year ago, and that's why I'm telling you, because I don't want you to make the same mistake. So often we're like, 30-day, program starting on Monday, like message me if you want to feel healthy and look great and blah, blah, blah. And then that's it. Like, where are you for the rest of the 30 days? Like, why are you not posting your shakes on social media? Why are you not posting how you're feeling? So it's like every single month, people are like, oh yeah, the program's starting again. Oh yep, the program's starting again. You have to be seen to be consistent, and to be every single week or every couple of days posting how you're feeling, what you're doing, how your shakes are, how other people in your 30-day group are going. Because it will just give you that bit of credibility to be like, oh wow, like this person's really doing well with that program that they're doing. Maybe I should look into it. Another thing is, and I got this from one of my AMs this morning. She's so fab. She's so great, and she's lost about, how many stone would that be? About 3 stone in a couple of months with Arbonne. She's a bit older. And what she does, so say you put up one of your posts, or you put up like a box of fizzies or whatever you're doing that's related to the 30 Days to Healthy Living program. So she then reaches out to people that like or comment on her status. So they might not comment and say, oh my gosh, can you give me some information? They might just like it, or they might just comment like, looks great or something. So then what she does is actually reaches out to all of those people that have shown interest in her Arbonne post about the 30-day program. And she just reaches out to them and says, hey, I saw that you liked my post about the nutrition. Would this be something that you would want some more information on? Simple as that. She might get 30 or 40 likes. That's 30 or 40 new contacts. And that person might not even be thinking, oh yeah, I do want to look at the program. But now they are thinking, because you've reached out and said, hi, I saw that you commented, or hi, I saw that you showed interest in my post about our 30-day program. Would you like me to send you some information, or would you like to talk a little bit more about it? So I just thought that was really good. Now I want to talk about some verbiage. Now I just want to get this document out. So I'm going to give you verbiage for 2 scenarios. One of them is going to be for somebody that wants more information about the program. Somebody's going to be for somebody that wants, that you've spoken to about the program before, and you're just giving them a little bit more information. Now, when you are giving somebody information about the products, to say they said, look, I'd love some information about the 30-day program, what I want you guys to be doing is breaking down the program. Because if you say to somebody, yeah, it's a 30-day detox, and you do this and you cut this out and you do this and you do this, people may A, get overwhelmed, or B, get the wrong idea. So there's 3 key elements that you need to say. You need to say, hey, this is what the program's about. So what I talked about in the beginning, gut health, being able to process nutrients properly, that sort of thing. Then you want to talk about what you do. So you need to simplify it and show people it's super easy. You just have your shakes, you have your fizzy instead of coffee, you cut these things out, you add these things in. And then thirdly, you want to break down what they get from it. And you can often do that by breaking down the price into how much it's going to be per day. My prices, I think one of my DMs in the UK actually did a price for the UK, but I'm going to read some verbiage. Now, it's quite long because you do need to give them the information. So let me do this for you now. And then I'll just post it after. Okay, so this is to somebody who you've spoken about the program to before. So maybe someone that was like, can you send me some more information? And then they didn't sign up. And then a couple of months you're saying, hey, we're running the program again. Would you like to look into it again? Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a program that is designed around nourishing the gut. The first component is eating clean, whole foods, organic fruit and veg, grass-fed beef, free-range chicken, etc. The second component is cutting out foods that are allergens, acidic or addictive. We then add in beautiful Arbonne plant-based nutrition to help support that. We also have a Facebook support group where you share yummy recipes and support each other. You will also get a guide that explains the program in some more depth, as well as these products below. 60 times shakes, and then you go into a little bit of detail. So these shakes come in vanilla or chocolate. You can have 2 a day for breakfast or lunch, or 1 a day. They have 20 grams of pea protein, etc., etc. This is quite long. I might not go into the whole thing, otherwise I'll keep you all night. Anyway, second is 60 natural energy drinks. So you can replace coffee with that, soft drink with that, and it's your whole daily intake of vitamin B12. 40 detox tea bags, which are herbal and caffeine free to help cleanse the liver. 30 servings of fiber booster. 1 scoop, you can pop it into anything. And it's almost half your day of daily fiber intake. And then you go into the price. So as a preferred client, I can offer this to you for 40% off, which is 320 Australian dollars, which works out to be $10.60 a day, which is pretty awesome, considering that this is your breakfast, lunch, drinks, and supplements sorted for a whole month. As I mentioned, I'd really love for you to jump on board with me so we can not only support each other by feeling flippin' amazing, but I would also really love your testimonial on these products and this program. It would mean a lot for me to get some feedback from you. So obviously that sounds a lot when I'm saying it here, but you get my gist. So you need to really make sure that you have all the elements covered. You give them the information on what the program does. You tell them what they get in the pack, how much it is, and then how basically to use the product. So that's my first little bit. And this is some more sort of general verbiage if someone's asking for a bit more information and they've never heard of Arbonne, they've never heard of the product, and maybe they just randomly came across your Facebook post. So I say, hi, ... The aim of the challenge is to learn how and what to eat to fuel your body for it to perform at its best and be in an alkaline state. When your body is alkaline state, no disease can form. And to create a sustainable, balanced diet that you can maintain. For the first 30 days, we eliminate gluten, dairy, soy, alcohol, and refined sugars, and coffee along that time as well. Doing this completely rids your body of unwanted toxin and improves your skin, sleep, gut health, muscle movement, balances hormones, enhances concentration, and helps your overall health. Having the 2 meal replacement shakes a day, or 1 if you prefer, and then a healthy meal, which is explained in the support guide for the other meals of the day. Replace caffeine with a fizz stick and the fiber booster in your shakes, and or you can sprinkle it over food, etc., etc. Now, there is more verbiage. I'll get Danny to put it on the page because I think that'll probably be easier for you guys to sort of change it a little bit. But do you get my gist in sort of what you need to be doing? So number 1, tell them what the program does and how it's going to benefit their health. Secondly, tell them what they get in the program, fiber, greens, and how they're useful, digestion plus, etc., etc. And then thirdly, you need to then tell them, I'd love to have you on board. Maybe get some friends together, and it's really good. You can sort of add in, some of my verbiage does sort of add in, exercise would be great, to help. Even just going for a walk would be amazing. So yeah, anyway, I'll send this verbiage over to you, and you can see and you can take bits and pieces from it. But I think as well, like really explaining to people that your health is an investment. It's not an expense. Like honestly, if somebody can't afford to jump onto this program but then they go and, buy a dress for Saturday night, like you've got to help people understand the benefits of this program, and you will have reoccurring clients. So let's move along. So this is really important, guys. So once they say yes, they're on board, they've ordered their pack, 90% of your reorder will come from following up throughout the 30 days and supporting people. If you just get somebody to order the products and you do not support them throughout the program, you've lost them as a client forever, because they're not going to do it properly. They'll fall off the bandwagon, they'll get confused, and they will not do it properly. They won't see results, and then they won't recommend it to their friends. You need to be a very, very good follow-upper for the 30-day program, and probably more so than any other of the range. Skincare is easy. Once somebody knows how to use it, that's great. They don't need emotional support by putting on the serum at night. But a lot of people, when they are doing this 30-day program, they need your support and they need your emotional time, because, there are some people that are doing this program because they're heavily overweight, or there are people that are doing this program because they're, in a depressive state. I've had some of my clients that I put onto the 30 days when they've been feeling a bit of depression, because it's a great way to, focus them on something, to give them more energy, to help them start feeling amazing. So you need to offer your support to people, and trust me, they will then start to reorder from you. So check in consistently along the 30-day program. I think I sent Danny already sort of the detox timeline. You might have it, and that just gives you a good guide every month to when you should be following up. But maybe just stick a big sticky note on your dashboard of your car and say, follow up with 30 days clients, because you want to always be saying, how are you feeling? Are you finding it hard? Is there anything I can help you with? Because that's what's going to keep them on board, and that's what's going to get them those results that they want and that you want. And honestly, I'm really, really good friends with Peyton Mott. And for example, her follow-up is so strong that's why her business is a nation after 2 years, based on the 30-day program, because she is a constant support for everybody doing the program. And yes, it's a lot of work, and some days you might not want to follow up with people, but do it anyway, because your business will thank you. So check in, and sometimes what you might need to do is just have some pre-texts written. So you might have a text for, so I actually have a welcome to the 30-day program email written. I can send that to you as well, Danny. And that basically just says, hi, I'm so excited to have you on board. Here's what you need to be doing. This is what my sort of day looks like. This is how I use the products, and you attach the support guide. So have that already written and send that out as soon as they have ordered their products, so that they can look through it, they can get prepped, and they're ready to go on day one. You might then have a text on day one, just pre-written in your notes, to say, hi, just checking in. How did you go on your first day? Are you feeling great? Are you having any withdrawal symptoms? Let me know how you are. And then you might have a text rewritten on, the 5th day, which will say, hey everybody, hey hun, or hey whatever, to my client, how are you feeling today? By day 5 or by day 7, you should really be feeling energized. You should be feeling like this. Because then if they're not feeling like that, you can then, if they say, oh no, I'm not feeling energetic, like something's going wrong, because they should be. So maybe you need to then help them. So have text pre-recorded, have them maybe 2 weeks in, be checking in with them, and then at the end you need to check in with them as well and ask for their testimonials. But all I can say is, following up with people throughout the program will keep them as a reordering client, because after the 30 days, you can say, how amazing is this? You made it through the 30 days. What we want to do now is take you to an 80-20 diet. Because that's really where everybody should be anyway, whether or not it's Arbonne or not. You should be having the 80-20 rule. And so what you can then tell them is, now you can start adding in a little bits of pieces of healthy gluten. So whether or not that's, a bit of rye toast, or whether or not that's a sticky bowl of pasta, and they can, maybe add a little bit of milk back into their coffee, or add a little bit of, ice cream of an evening, just that 80-20 rule. So that means you can help them, there as well. Obviously, I don't know if you guys have a community page, but we have a 30 Days Healthy Living community page, which is really, really great. Again, Danny, if you need me to add you into that so you can get some ideas, feel free to ask me to do that, or anybody really. And at first we ran them monthly, so we did a new one every month. But what we decided to do as the team, so this is just my region, is we have a community group, because we're like, why are we kicking people out after 30 days? We want them to continue on the program and continue feeling amazing. So we made it a community. So we add in consultants that are on the program. If they're not in the page. And we add in they're our clients who are doing the 30 days as well, and then we just leave them in there. And every day someone in my team, you know, uploads a photo of their food or their smoothie, or, you know, puts a positive quote, and it just keeps people feeling a part of the community and a part of the group. So add content to that page as well. Like, make sure that you're personally adding content, because that means that your clients are going to see you engaging, your consultants are going to see that you're on the program, and that's amazing. I know I'm like really over time. And then after the program finishes for them, you then want to offer them the auto ship program. So you can say to them, how amazing is it you finished? What were your favorite products? And they might say greens and fish sticks. You can say, right, we have this amazing opportunity for you to go onto auto ship, which means that you literally can have this shipped to your door the first of every single month, and you're going to have your fizzies, your favorite fiber, and your greens there for you, you know, cheap shipping and all. So make sure you give them that option. Okay, so I literally only have about 5 more things to say, but it's really important, so hang tight with me. So running healthy happy hours. I don't know if you do that in the UK, but these are so fun. Much fun, my mum would say. Victoria, it's so much fun. They are really fun. And what they basically are, you can do them online, or you can do them in a live Facebook page, or you can do them like as a workshop. So we've incorporated healthy happy hours, and probably more people in my business do healthy happy hours now than they actually do like skincare workshops. And what you do is you can either team up with another consultant, and you can both invite your guests, and all you need to say is, oh my gosh, guys, we're having a healthy happy hour on Friday night. Come over. We're going to have protein balls. We're going to talk about our amazing program. You can try the protein shake. You can have a little fizzy stick, and everybody come over. And actually at that workshop, as well as, you know, obviously using the ingredients for protein. I mean, I'm not very good at cooking. I don't do this. I get other people to do it, but, you know, protein balls or whatever, making yummy shakes. But I actually do a little presentation, just 10, 15 minutes to say, so you've been invited here for a reason. What it is because the person that invited you is so excited to help you on your health journey for whatever reason, weight loss, you know, you want to feel more productive at work, whatever. And then you talk a little bit through the program. So you just talk a little bit about what it is, just like we've been talking about all night. But they're really, really fun, and they're an awesome way to get people together. And it's different. Instead of saying like, can you host a workshop and can you host a party? It's like, do you want to get some friends around on a Friday night, get 10 of them around? I'm going to come over and I'm going to have yummy treats, and it's all vegan and it's all amazing. And then I'm going to tell them about the program, and happy days. And honestly, when one person says yes, everybody says yes. So you just need one person to say yes, and then everyone's like, I want to do it too, or let's all do it together, and let's have like a little squad of people doing the 30-day program. It's so good. If you're doing it online, I present it like a Discover Arbonne. Again, just use the PowerPoint. I do a 15, 20-minute presentation, and I often get one person in my team to just do a little testimonial. So, you know, whether or not it's just someone saying I've lost a lot of weight or I've gained some weight, because, you know, obviously we have that element as well with our protein boosters to actually gain muscle that people need. Might be someone saying, I just could not get out of bed, you know, 3 weeks ago, and now I'm jumping out of bed, whatever it is. So you can do that online, and you can also set up a live Facebook group and do it there too. So, you know, just create some hype. It's so much fun. So some tips. Obviously, you utilize the 45-day money back guarantee and say, you know what, let's get you on this program. And if you hate it and you hate the taste of every single thing that we've got a 45-day money back guarantee. And because you don't really necessarily need to be sampling these products, you know, I wouldn't suggest that you spend heaps of money sampling the protein sachets and that. Just get people on board and say they've got 45 days, or get them over to your place for a shake and a fizz stick, and, you know, happy days. And then the other tip that I was going to say is when people do buy an ASVP and sign up as a PC, I always throw in a water bottle or a shaker. They're what, £5 or something? But it's so nice just to say, you know what, if you buy the ASVP pack today, I'm going to give you a water bottle, I'm going to give you a free shaker, and you know, it's just something really nice and people really appreciate it. And also it's like free advertising for you because now they carry their Arbonne water bottle everywhere. And like, if you're not doing that with your clients already, just do it, because the more people carrying the Arbonne water bottle, the better. And my partner's like rugby team, there's about 20 guys and they all have the Arbonne water bottle and they've all got like the name label down the side. And it's just cool. Like, everyone's like, what's that water bottle? And they say, oh, like it's Ratu's, you know, girlfriend's business. Okay, last thing I want to talk about. I told Danny, I was like, I've got a lot of content. I'm going to get really puffed. Okay, so duplication. So duplicating this into your team is very important. Number one, your new consultants need to be on this program from day one. So make the change in your business now and make the duplication happen. There's pretty much nobody that starts my business now that doesn't get an ASVP as a part of their starter kit. So obviously ASVP, RE9, bit of makeup, you know, rescue and renew, whatever. But get them onto the program, because when they, you know, when you also almost make it like when you start Arbonne, you need to be on this program, it just sets that standard and it just sets that duplication down throughout your team. And then everybody starts feeling amazing. You've suddenly got like heaps of crazy energy coming through your trainings because everybody's like buzzing on the 30-day program. And, you know, the more that you can have your team talking about it, the more people don't want to miss out. Okay, so duplication. I'm going to talk you through Peyton's duplication system. So, I mean, I don't know if it's Peyton's, but I'm just going to say it is because she's the bomb. But what you basically do, so this is how she and everyone in the US at the moment is exploding their business. So when you start your Arbonne business, you get the 30-day pack and then you get 4 of your friends or family to do it with you. So that's 5 ASVPs and that's 1,500 QBs. Write this down because it can be confusing. So what you basically want to do is you have a new consultant start and you say, oh my gosh, jump onto the 30-day program. Do you know 4 people that would want to do it with you? So do you have your sister, your mom, your bestie, and your cousin? Because when everyone's doing it together, isn't it more fun? Yes, it is. So they all buy the 30-day program, right? And then you go off and you teach 4 of those people, either those people or 4 other people, to do the same. So they start the business with the 30-day pack and they get 4 people on board. So if you plus 4 other people do that in your first month, you've closed district manager in less than a week or 2 weeks. So it becomes this incredible duplication system. And really, you know, if you're on the program, you should easily be able to get 4 people to join you. And then you should be able to teach those 4 people how to get 4 people to do it as well. So that's sort of how the duplication happens. So if you do that and then everybody who starts gets 4 and then those people get 4 and then those people get 4, like you are shooting to region in like so fast. You're going to be earning every single incentive out there. And all you've done is jump onto the program, and all you've done is make a change in your healthy lifestyle and shared it with other people. So the best verbiage to use is, hey, I've started this program. It's 30 days to healthy living. You know me. I often don't do things for more than 30 days. So could you jump on board so we can do it together and feel amazing for our trip to Spain, or feel amazing for whatever you've got going on? And then what the next step to that is once you've got those 4 people on the program, it's a really good way to offer them the business. So it's a really good way to say to your new PC who's got their ASVP pack, you know what, you're loving the program. Do you think this would be something that you could share with your friends and family? Because if so, you need to jump into this business because this 30-day program is exploding. And that's it. Like, if they're loving it and they're doing it and they're getting results, why would they not want to be a consultant? And that's how you convert them over to a business builder within that month as well. So you might have 4 new PCs that are all doing the 30-day program. You then get 4 people to do the business. And then those 4 people that are doing the program, 2 weeks later, you say, you know what, you're loving it so much. Do you reckon you would want to look at this as a business opportunity? Would you want to share this with your friends and family? Do you think you could get 4 other people on board this with you? and your business starts to explode. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all the information out there. But, you know, just the main things that I want you to take away from this, because it was a lot of information. Number one, know the program and know the health benefits of it. Number two, do it yourself. Number three, go out and share it with other people. Thank you for having me.
Fire and ice, this love is like fire and ice. This love is like rainbow skies.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Your energy. That was absolutely fantastic, Victoria. Thank you so much. You can really feel your energy coming through. I don't know if it's the fizzies. I love how you call them that. Or if it is just literally, you're just riding on this enormous energy mountain. That was fantastic. And do you know what's really good about you? You've obviously got all of this content, like you say, but you share it in such an easy to understand way. Like, you've made that so clear. And I've been on the program for about 3 years now, doing the 80-20. I'm yet to do the whole thing for 30 days, cutting everything out, which I keep working on. But I've learned so much just from listening to everything you had to say then. And you can see that for you, you're so passionate about helping other people, like what you said at the beginning about the gut and replenishing the body. You can see that for you, it's not, yes, it is a business, but for you, it's more about helping people become healthier and leading these better quality lives. And do you know what? The fact that you've taken like an hour out of your evening tonight to share that with all of us, it just shows what a wonderful, beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside person you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oh, you're muted.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And you know, guys, this program is, like I've already said for now, but this program really is like life-changing in so many ways. And you know, the rewards that you get from somebody saying, you know, I've gotten up 7 days in a row before 6 a.m. and I haven't done that in 6 years. And you know, I had a really depressed consultant on my team, to be completely honest. And I said to her, go into the program and see how it changes you. She 6 months later is just unbelievably healthy mentally and physically, and she now shares the program with every single person that she knows. She is just, her business has exploded, and it's so much more than just losing weight. It really is. So, you know, it's just amazing. Yeah, so it's great. It's great.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Victoria.
No worries.
Have a great week, everybody. See you next Sunday.